our next guest and presenter is also someone I'm sure you're going to really enjoy. It's great to hear from as deep into the MYOB factory as this is, and not only that, as high in the factory, because we will have now James Brading, MYOB's Senior Product Manager for ERP. James handles the product at the very top, guides it, steers it, whether that's MYOB Exo or MYOB Advanced. And James is going to take us through what's going on inside, show us his team members, who's behind the product you're using, and what's in the strategy, what's next, what's coming up on the roadmap, and all the other information you probably will be really pleased to hear from James. So without further ado, it's my greatest pleasure, James, to welcome you and hear your presentation.
Awesome, Grant. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate being here with you and having the chance to be able to share this with you. So let me just share out my screen at this stage and we will get into it. All right. So as I say, thanks so much. I'm going to spend a couple of time now just going through a bit of an update on our product. Now, as I said, my role, as Grant was saying, my role is Senior Product Manager for our ERP product. So within that, I've got the advanced product as well as the Exo product. There's a lot happening inside our products, so it'll be great to be able to take you through all of these different things. But what I want to start off with is just to give you a bit of a background on our product strategy, which is really setting the scene for where we're wanting to go and where we're wanting to take the products overall. So we start off with our mission, which is really setting the outline, our ambition of what we want to be. So at MYOB, from an enterprise perspective, we want to be the leader in the business management platform in ANZ by 2024, which is a really ambitious goal. We've got a lot of traction. We feel we've got some great products, and we really want to double down and become the absolute leader in this area. So I guess the question that always then comes up is, how are we going to get there? And it's really key to us to understand that in order for us to get there, we need customers, and we need to be ensuring that whatever we do, we're doing it looking to how we can support customers and really assist our customers. So we looked at this and we thought, let's take it from the perspective of how would a customer see us if we were to be a leader? And so one of the key things is, customers need to be able to understand that we understand their industry. We know their industry, we understand the problems, and we have a solution that can really support them in addressing those problems within their industry. We also have a best-in-class platform, and that which allows a customer to be able to grow, to be able to develop themselves as they grow, be able to take on new things, build out their requirements, and so in a platform that will support them both now and into the future. And it's also really important to us that customers realize that MYOB absolutely cares about how they are doing, and we really invested in being there to support them through their growth strategy. And now part of this will come through when I start talking about some of the products as to how we're looking for your feedback and how we're needing your input to really help us drive the right direction for our particular products. So if we go a little bit further into our product strategy, we really see four key platforms within, or four key pillars within our strategy. So we're really looking to become one vendor for ERP, payroll, and workforce management. It's one of those key areas where all of these different things come into line and really impact a customer's business. And so many times we see customers having to go out to different places to be able to fill those needs and meet those requirements. And as soon as you start getting too many people into the picture, it becomes a bit more of a challenge. So we want to bring all of that together to be able to supply one solution to our customers to be able to manage their business through our ERP, manage their payroll, and manage their workforce in a unified solution. We're also very focused on ANZ. We want to be a specialist in this area. We know the taxes, we know the compliance, we know all the other areas specifically to ANZ. We're not shipping you offshore anywhere. We want to really double down on the fact that we are ANZ specialists and we know this area. Coming back to our industry solutions and industry experience. Again, focusing on the ANZ region, we want to really be strong inside the different industry solutions where we see our customers are working. We want to be able to provide packages and solutions that address not just their business needs, but all of the needs of that particular industry to really support you in different ways to be able to grow and really become effective and strong in your different areas. And then we want to start using the information that we're gathering within the systems to help you become more insightful and get some more insights into your business. So we're looking at different artificial intelligence and machine learning solutions that can really take the data that we are capturing, because inside an ERP system, we capture a huge amount of information. So now we're looking to see how can we leverage that to provide you with greater insights into your business. And then across all of that, as we spoke about early on, we want to have a platform that really helps you to grow and build up your business. And this is where we might be pulling in, looking to be able to provide additional services and offerings to you to be able to really streamline your operations and get the best out of your solutions. So that's really what our focus is from a product perspective. I wanted to introduce you to the team that looks after all of the products here at MYOB. Okay, so we've broken down, we've got Frank Futzel, here's our head of product. We've broken down into a number of different segments, our ERP, payroll, ecosystem partner products, as well as pricing and migration. And we've got a number of different people involved in the product team. And this is an area that we're growing. So this year alone, we've added a number of new people to our headcount because we're really wanting to focus on how we can deliver an awesome solution to our customers. All right, so that's just a little bit of a background in terms of the strategy around what we're focusing on, where we're working. So let me now jump into our product updates. So I want to take this time to let's talk about the Exo Business product and where we're going with Exo Business. So with the product, we've got a couple of strategies that we are working with to really focus on where we take the product and how we deliver the product. So with Exo, obviously maintaining the platform and technology is key. We have to make sure that the platform that you're running on stays up to date with current requirements. We've got to maintain the security of that platform, and that takes a lot of work at the moment with a lot of things happening in the industry at this point in time. So the teams are really focused on understanding exactly what is happening with the platform so that you can benefit from that as technology grows and as technology improves. Value-added updates. So we're looking to always be able to provide new features, new enhancements, things that are really going to add value. And this is something I want to talk about as we go through the product roadmap and what's been happening within the product. And then migration pathways. We understand that Exo is a phenomenal product and it's still got a long way to go in its life. It really has. But there are customers that are looking to be able to move to our cloud solutions. So we want to be able to support them on that journey to make the transition as efficient as possible. So if we go down onto the roadmap, okay, we've got a couple of things on the roadmap in terms of compliance. We are always ensuring that we maintain compliance around some work on the bank feeds and the authentication. But there's a couple of lines around the bottom, on the bottom section there. Okay, so we've done work on the deposits feature to be able to make the processing of deposits a bit more efficient. But then you'll see a consistent message down the bottom there, customer feature improvement from the ideas portal. And I'm going to talk about that on the next slide a little bit more because it's really where we are looking for your input and your feedback with regards to the roadmap. So if I go through a little bit more detail, we did some releases earlier on this year, the 2021.1, okay. With, again, a couple new features. We did some more work around the interface. We did some more work around some of the platform areas, GST reporting to make it a little bit easier to be able to upload your GST returns. Security, as I said, is always a key area. So we've done some work around the security. So these are the things that we always maintain and always focusing on. How we can actually work with the product to be able to maintain the security of an on-premise solution, which is a bit more challenging because we're not in direct control of upgrades, but it is something that we've got to be able to deliver that functionality to you. In terms of what is next, this really comes back to what I was saying earlier on, okay? We are focusing on what we can deliver to you as customers that is going to make a benefit to the way you operate. So, and when we're looking at that, what we're looking at is we're focusing on things and features that will benefit customers across the board. So instead of doing a small development here, then everywhere, which might focus on, might benefit a couple of customers in specific areas, we're looking for those features and those items that would benefit our customer base across the board, which could be in reporting, it could be in financials, it could be in a number of different areas. And so we're doing a lot of work at the moment. There's an ideas portal that the partners can log ideas as to what we can do to improve the product. And we've also got our product manager who is going out and talking to partners to try and really understand what are the key drivers, what are the key things that are going to be able to benefit our customers the most and deliver the most value for the development that we can do. So this is where, again, I'm going to open up the request to say, if you want to talk to our product managers, we're always happy to talk to you. Okay, we're looking to get that feedback. So whilst, if I come back to the screen over here, whilst there's not a huge number of blocks on this particular roadmap, the blocks that we have put inside there are really blocks that are putting markers in the space there to try and fill up with items that are going to deliver the most benefit to you. So really, as I say, we've got a lot of ideas and we'll be breaking those down, especially for the next quarter. So we'll be providing those to the partners and they will be giving you those roadmaps and those ideas, or those features that'll be coming through. But it's really, as we get further out into the space, we're looking for your feedback. So work with your partners to give us that feedback. If you want, we're happy to come and talk to you at the same time to get your feedback at the same time as to what we can really do to help address, provide you benefit and value inside your solution. But for now, that's really covers off what I wanted to take you through in terms of the products. And I will now hand over to Grant. Thank you very much.